Okay, so we'll begin with the C major scale. Once again, remember the C major scale has no, this key of C or the C major scale has no sharps or flats in it. So it's the easiest key to work out any of our theoretical ideas. You don't have to worry about remembering sharps and flats. We can just think of the regular notes. So remember the objective of any scale is to start on the note, the tonic note, the root note, and proceed through the different notes till you reach that note again. So a C major scale would begin on a C and end on a C. And of course, the notes between, we would have C to D to E to F to G to A to B to C. Remember, once again, in music, when we get to A, we just go right back. Or sorry, when we get to G, we start right over again at A. So C going to D to E to F to G to A to B to C is the C major scale. Now, referring back to our whole steps and half steps, we want to look at the distance between each of those notes in that scale. So the first step is C to D. C to D is a whole step, because I can play a note between those notes. I could play a C sharp or D flat. Now, just briefly once again, it's important to know the order of notes in our music. Okay? If we start alphabetically on A, the next note would be an A sharp, then we would have B, then C sharp, then D sharp, then E, F sharp, G sharp, A. Now if we go back, A goes from A to A flat, G to G flat, E goes to E flat, D goes to D flat, and proceeding on from D flat, we have B to C. Remember, there's nothing between B and C. We go from B flat. Okay, so remember, this is all in your method book. It's all written out there for you too, so please do take a look at it. What you'll notice, what you'll find is there's no notes, or no sharps or flats between E and F and B and C. If I play the first string open, E, and then the first fret, that's F, there's no note between them. And anywhere I have E and F, there's no note between them. They're directly beside each other. Same with B to C. Second string open is B, first fret is C. B and C are directly beside each other. And wherever I have B and C, there's no note between them. Between every other note, there's a sharp or a flat. Okay? So that it helps us figure out what the whole step or the half step is. If I'm going from C to D, I know between C and D, there's a C sharp or going back D flat. So C to D is a whole step. D to E is also a whole step because there is a fret between D and E. I can play a note between them. E to F is a half step. There's no note, as we were just discussing, there's no note between E and F. So E and F is a half step. F to G, once again, is a whole step because I do have a note between, or a fret between F and G. G to A, once again, is another whole step because I do have a note or fret between the G and the A. A to B, once again, is a whole step because I can play a note between A and B. And finally, B to C, well, as we discussed, that is a half step. There's no note between B and C. B and C are always directly beside each other. So what that means then, as we know, the C scale is the major sound. The notes from the C scale produce the major sound, the major quality. That means the steps that occur in that scale are the steps that create a major sound. So the steps were whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. So whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. Those are the steps it takes to create a major sound.